on Sunday morning. As Evan Johnson, leadoff hitter, chops this one to shortstop. Brian Shalaba on to first for out number one. And just to run through the scenarios with you guys, D-BAT is undefeated in double elimination round. They do not have a loss. Meanwhile, the Overlook Blacksox, they do have a loss. So if the Blacksox want to win this title, they have to beat D-BAT in this game, and then in the 1 o'clock game have to win as well. While for D-BAT, with a win here at 10 o'clock, they would claim the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series crown. Landon Boyd at third base today, stepping in. And Mike Kozlowski for Overlook on the mound with the Blacksox season on the line, as we saw him be a part of that combined no-hitter that Overlook threw on Wednesday night against the Ponce, Puerto Rico Cyclones. That one's in there for a strike. The 2-1 pitch misses outside. A 3-1 from Kozlowski. That catches the outside corner, strike two. A 3-2 pitch. That misses outside, ball four. And Landon Boyd gets this championship round started with a 1-out walk. RJ Berlone behind the plate for the Blacksox. Jason Claiborne at first. Zach Stroud at second. Ryan Shalaba at short. And Johnny Green over at third base. From the outfield left to right, Max Gross, James Theriault, and Aaron Nieves. So Jordan Vyers now stepping in. Playing right field today for D-BAT Elite. Check over at first. And Overlook, last night, a game that concluded just about 12 hours ago, they took down the South Troy Dodgers 6-3 to punch their ticket here, as Vyers fouls it back. So Landon Boyd on second base after a 1-out walk here in the top of the first inning. A 1-1 pitch as Vyers fouls that one away. Tavion Vaughn's waiting in on deck, who had the big day yesterday against the Ponce Cyclones, had the big 2-run single that was the difference maker. As that one misses in the dirt. Good stop by RJ Berlone. As D-BAT might have played the game of the tournament yesterday, as they took down Puerto Rico 3-1 in what was a thrilling game here at 4:30 at Municipal Stadium. As Vyers fouls that one back as Landon Boyd was on the move. So Vyers in a 2-2 hole here against Mike Kozlowski. The 2-2 pitch. And Vyers shoots this one out to center field. Theriault giving chase, and he's going to run it down deep in center field for the second out of the inning. Landon Boyd will trot back to first. And 2 down now here in the top of the first. As Tavion Vaughn, who as mentioned was the difference maker. He had the big 2-run single that came with 2 outs. That was crucial in D-BAT's 3-1 win over the Cyclones. The first pitch to Vaughn's is in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. As Vaughn lines this one back up the middle, that's going to get down for a base hit. Vyers is going to head for third. The throw is not going to get there. And a 2-out single for Tavion Vaughn's. And D-BAT has runners at the corners with 2 down. So a guy who's been swinging a very hot bat this tournament, Josiah Lewis, stepping in with 2 runners on. The first pitch, that one's in there for a strike. The 0-1 as Lewis shoots this one out to the gap. Aaron Nieves giving chase, and he's not going to get there. That one's going to roll out to the wall. Landon Boyd's going to come in to score. Tavion Vaughn's right behind him, and Josiah Lewis, a 2-run triple here on the top of the first inning, and D-Bat gets on the board first. As he continues to be impressive throughout this Mickey Mantle World Series in a 2-run triple. So that'll bring up Alejandro Mendoza. See, he fouls that one back. Mendoza, then primarily the second baseman on this D-Bat team. He's played a fine defensive World Series thus far for D-Bat Elite. The 0-1. And that runs inside and hits him. So with 2 outs, the D-Bat Elite are now going to have runners at the corner. With Caden Grenade, the shortstop, coming to the plate. And time is called. As Alejandro Mendoza kind of shooken up there over at first base as he got hit by the pitch and walking it off down the first baseline. The first pitch to Grenade is on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, there goes Mendoza as Grenade pops this one up to right field. Nieves is coming in. He's not going to get there. It's going to drop in. Josiah Lewis going to come to the plate, and D-Bat Elite 3 runs in this top of the first inning. So Mendoza goes all the way from first to third. Grenade with a single, and this is going to bring Wyatt Huff, the designated hitter, to the plate. That's on the corner for a strike. The 0-1 is there goes Grenade, and he'll get in there without a throw. So now 2 runners in scoring position with Wyatt Huff sitting in an 0-2 hole. The 0-2 from Kozlowski. Got him looking, strike 3 on the corner. As he punches out Hoff to retire the side, but D-Bat Elite with a monster top of the first. They bring home 3 runs here in the championship game. The Blacksox, host team for this tournament, trying to fight back here in the bottom of the first. So D-Bat Elite gets a great start in this championship round as they score 3 runs at the top of the 3rd inning to get out to a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 1st inning. It's the right-hander Grayson Cole trying to lock up the championship for D-Bat Elite. It'll be Jason Claiborne, the first baseman, to lead things off here for Overlook. The first pitch from Colt. Throwing outside. Jackson Hall behind the plate for D-Bat. Landon Boyd at third. Caden Grenay at short. Alejandro Mendoza at second. And Evan Johnson, the first baseman. That one's outside. And from left to right field, Josiah Lewis, Tavion Bonds, and Jordan Vyers. The defensive alignment for this D-Bat Elite team. Pitch from Cole. That one's in there for a strike. The 2-1 pitch. This one's chopped right in front of the mound. A tough hop. Hall's going to make the throw, and it's not going to be in time. So Jason Claiborne beats out an infield single, and the leadoff man is on. So Ryan Shalaba, the shortstop for the Blacksox, stepping in. That one's going to miss ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Cody Colon, who had the big bases clearing double last night against South Troy, waits in on deck. A check over on first base. Comes the 1-1. And he pops this one up. Johnson giving trace, and it'll get out of play. The Overlook Blacksox, who was in this championship game a year ago, were the Michigan Bulls. They have made it back-to-back appearances here in the championship game. The 1-2 from Cole. That's going to get away from Jackson Hall as Jason Claiborne's going to take second base. And that's going to put a runner in scoring position for the Blacksox. Two-two count on Ryan Shalaba. That one's going to miss low. That'll fill the count up 3-2. The 3-2 offering from Grayson Cole. And that one misses inside ball 4. So the first 2 men of this Blacksox order are on base. And Cody Colon, the designated hitter, stepping in. First pitch from Cole is fouled down the third baseline. Big chance for Overlook to cut into this deficit as D-Bat Elite scored 3 runs to open up the ball game. The Blacksox have 2 runners on and nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning. The 0-1, but that's going to miss outside. The 1-1 pitch to Colon. That one's in the dirt ball too. The 2-1 as Cologne fouls that one off. Ryan Benicio, the head coach for DBAT Elite, bringing this DBAT program to their second straight World Series. And on the other side, Mike Brown, who's also been at the helm for this Blacksox team for the past 2 years in their World Series runs. The 2-2 from Cole is that one. Got a piece of him. That hit him. Bases are going to be loaded with nobody out. So RJ Berlone, the catcher and 4-hitter on this Blacksox team, will come to the mound as Ryan Benicio is going to take a walk out to Grayson Cole. So the base is loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning, but the Overlook Blacksox trailing 3-1 here. Of course, just to run through the scenario one more time, DBAT Elite is undefeated in double elimination play, so if Overlook wants to claim the crown, they have to win at 10 o'clock, and then they would have to win a 1 o'clock game. Meanwhile, for DBAT, they only need one win, so if they could get a win here against Overlook in our 10 o'clock a.m. game, they would be crowned Mickey Mantle World Series champions. That's Grayson Cole in a bit of a jam here in the bottom half of the first. The first pitch to RJ Berlone is cut on and missed. As the the third baseman and Landon Boyd is in, but the rest of the infield back at regular depth. The 0-1 pitch, that's high, ball one. With John Green, the third baseman for the Blacksox, waiting in on deck. The 1-1 pitch from Cole. And he shoots this one to the left side. That's going to get through for a base hit. Claiborne's going to be in to score. And Shalaba's going to stop at third base, but the Blacksox single homer run. And it's 3-1. So now John Green, the third baseman, who's been swinging a fairly hot bat in this Mickey Mantle World Series. First pitch home from Cole as is cut on and missed, strike one. As Aaron Nieves, the right fielder, waits in on deck. The 0-1 pitch as Green slaps this one out the middle. Mendoza's going to field it. He's going to tag second for one. On to first for the double play. So Alejandro Mendoza makes the 4-3 double play. However, another run does come in to score, so it's now 3-2. And Cody Cologne also went down to third base. Coming to the plate with the tying run on third base. That one's tied. The 1-0. That one's fouled away. Nieves had a big day on Thursday night when Friday night, when the Blacksox took on CC Armor. He was 2 for 3 with a double and a triple in that game. As he fouls this one away. With Cody Cologne, the potential tying run, standing 90 feet away. A 1-2 pitch. As he saws this one off to right field, ranging over is Tavion Vaughns. He's under it to make the catch to retire the side. But the Blacksox, the host team, strike for 2 in the bottom of the first inning. And 1 inning of play down here in the championship as D-Bat still up 3-2. Mike Kozlowski out for his second inning of work as his offense narrowed this down to a 1-run game, scoring 2 in the bottom of the first, and it'll be the 9-1-2 due up for D-Bat Elite. As Jackson Hall, the catcher, swings for that high fastball for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, and he saws that to the right side. Zach Strout is there for the catch and the first out of the inning. And back to the top of the order in Evan Johnson, who's been swinging a hot bat as well this tournament. That was in there for a strike. Johnson, who grounded out to Ryan Chalaba over at shortstop back in the first inning. The 0-1 pitch, and it's over to Chalaba again on a hop. And 2 quick outs to start this top half of the second inning for the Blacksox. So Landon Boyd, the future Oklahoma Sooner, steps in with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. As he fouls this one back. Boyd walked and came around to score as part of that 3-run top of the first inning for D-Bat Elite. The 0-1. Got on and missed strike 2. Here's the 0-2 from Kozlowski. That's up high. As mentioned before, Kozlowski, we saw him on Wednesday night against the Ponce Cyclones, where the Blacksox, despite throwing a combined no-hitter in that game, lost 2-1. The 1-2 to Boyd, and it's in there for strike 3. The throw down to first is in time. And Kozlowski with a quick top of the second inning as D-Bat goes down in order. Bottom of the second, coming up in this one, the Blacksox still trailing 3-2. So the 7-8-9 due up for the Blacksox here, trailing by 1. And the bottom of the second inning. As Grayson Cole throws that first pitch in high for a ball. Now it's in there for a strike. Strout, who's been busy defensively over there at second base today. The 1-1. Missed. Strout out for his second inning of the work with his team up 3-2. Strout fouls that one back. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Cole. Fouls it back, we'll do it again. With Max Gross, the left fielder, on deck, followed by James Theriault, the center fielder. 3 Blacksox due up in this bottom half of the second. The 1-2 pitch. As he slaps this one back up the middle, Grenay makes a long throw to first. It is got him in time. Some great range over there at shortstop, and he retires Zach Strout for the first out of the inning. So Max Gross stepping in for the first time today. That one's gonna go up high. The 1-0 pitch. This one is fouled out of play. The 1-1 pitch. That one misses out now. 2-1. So 2-1 as Gross chops this one to third base. Landon Boyd on a hop on to first for the second out of the inning. James Theriault, the center fielder, stepping in with 2 down. The first pitch is cut on, missed, strike 1. The top of the order, and James Claiborne waiting in on deck. The 0-1 paints the inside corner for a strike. 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And he fouls that one back. The 0-2. That's high and tight, ball 1. Comes the 1-2 offer from Cole, and that one misses up high. The 2-2 pitch from Grayson Cole. As he slaps this one to center field, Tavion Vaughn's coming in to make the catch and retire the side. Grayson Cole sends down the Blacksox in order. As we're through 2 innings of play, D-Bat Elite still up 3-2 in the championship round. Top of the third coming up here in the championship round with D-Bat Elite. The kids from Texas leading this 3-2. As it'll be the heart of this D-Bat order, the 3-4-5 due up with Jordan Vyers, who is 0 for 1 stepping in. So that misses outside. Mike Kozlowski out for his third inning of work for the Overlook Blacksox. The 1-0 pitch is fouled out of play. Byers, who will be taking his talents to the Big 12 and the Oklahoma State Cowboys after he graduates in 2021. So that's two D-Bat players in the starting lineup who have already committed to play Big 12 baseball. The 1-2 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Vyers now. That one misses up high, ball 4. And Jordan Vyers draws a leadoff walk to start the top half of the third inning. Tavion Vaughn, who singled and came around to score back in that 3-run first inning. And there goes Vyers. The throw down to second base is not going to be in time. And Vyers swipes second base. Now a runner in scoring position with nobody out here for D-Bat Elite. The 1-0 is Vaughn. It's a dribbler out to shortstop. Shalaba on the run. He'll get the out at first base. As Jordan Vyers goes to third base. Josiah Lewis, who had the 2-run, 2-out triple back in the first inning. As Lewis hits a dribbler to the right side, Claiborne is going to get the out at first, but another run's going to come in to score for D-Bat Elite. And Josiah Lewis already has 3 RBIs in this game. So with 2 outs, the second baseman Alejandro Mendoza stepping in. Fouls that one away. Mendoza, who was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. The 0-1. Cut on and missed strike 2. The 0-2 from Kozlowski. Got him swinging strike 3. The throw down to first is in time. And that will end the top half of the third. D-Bat Elite does get a run back, though, as they tack on a little more insurance as they lead this one 4-2 heading to the bottom of the third. The top of this Black Sox order coming to the plate here at the bottom of the third inning, with Overlook trailing 4-2 in the championship round. That's Grayson Cole still on the bump for D-Bat Elite. Claiborne, who singled and came around to score back in the first inning of play. We saw Claiborne throw a magnificent game against South County on Friday night. In the first round of double elimination plays, that one's going to miss outside 1-1. The 1-1. Up high, ball 2. Comes the 2-1 pitch. Cut on a miss, strike 2. The 2-2 from Grayson Cole. Claiborne slaps that one foul to play. The 2-2 pitch. That one misses outside, now 3-2. Three-two pitch to Claiborne, misses up high, ball 4. So the Black Sox have the leadoff man on. Ryan Shalaba, who walked back in that first inning, also came around to score. As he shoots this one down the first base side, Johnson in foul territory makes the catch for the first out of the inning. The designated hitter, Cody Colon, stepping in, represented the tying run there in the bottom of the third. First pitch is going to miss low. Colon was hit by a pitch back in the bottom half of the first inning. The 1-0 is cut on and fouled back. The 1-1 as Colon pops this one to the right side. Johnson again in foul territory. Ranges back and he can't get a glove on it. So Colon will have another life at the plate. The 1-2 pitch as he grinds this one to the left side. That's going to get through for a base hit. So Cody Colon now puts the tying run on first base for the Black Sox. As now there's 2 down with 1 out. So RJ Berlone, who does have an RBI in this game. They single back in the first. As he shoots this one to center field, that's going to get down for a base hit. Claiborne is going to be held at third base. So back-to-back singles, and that's going to load the bases, but still only 1 out in the inning. So Berlone is now 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Johnny Green, the third baseman, steps in with 1 out and the base is loaded here in the third. And he shoots this one out to right field. Jordan Byers ranging back. He makes the catch, tagging and coming in to score. The play at the plate is not going to be in time, as the Blacksox bring home their third run of the ball game on a sacrifice fly from John Green. As Cody Colon went to third and RJ Berlone went to second on the throw home. So that's going to make this a 1-run ball game with Aaron Nieves coming to the plate. Nieves flew out to center field back in the first inning. That is in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is slapped to the left side. Landon Boyd on a hop. The throw on to first is in time, and that'll end the inning. But the Blacksox strike back for a run here in the bottom of the third. And with 3 innings of play in the books, D-Bat leads Overlook in this one 4-3. So top of the 4th inning here in Waterbury Municipal Stadium for Championship Sunday, as the D-Bat Elite, the kids from Texas, hold a 4-3 lead here on the top of the 4th, as Caden Greneau leads things off, but right to Zach Strout over at first base for out number 1. So Mike Kozlowski, who is out for his 4th inning of work, is Wyatt Huff, designated hitter in the 8th spot of this order. As Huff struck out looking back in the 1st inning. Here comes the 0-1, and he shoots this one foul out of play. Jackson Hall, the catcher, waiting in on deck. The 0-2 pitch. He's going to miss outside. Here comes the 1-2 from Kozlowski. That's going to miss high. 2-2 to Huff as he fouls that one back again. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that after we are crowned a champion, the championship ceremony will be streamed live here on Boxcast. However, it will be a separate link of this one free of charge. So this broadcast will come to a close, and then after we're crowned champion, we will have a free championship celebration stream right here on our Boxcast channel. So we will have interviews and the entire ceremony filmed live right here on Boxcast, free of charge. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Huff, and cut out a missed strike 3. So Kozlowski wins the lengthy battle and gets Huff swinging for the second out of the inning. So Hall, who flew out to Zach Strout over there at second base his last time up. As he jams him inside, Kozlowski off the mound. Underhand to first base, and that'll end the inning. A quick one at that from Mike Kozlowski. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Blacksox still down 4-3. The 7-8-9 due up for the Blacksox here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. As Overlook still trailing by a run, and they need this game to advance to a winner-take-all 1 o'clock championship game to extend their season. Meanwhile, if D-Bat is able to beat Overlook here, they will be crowned the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series champion. Strout, Gross, and Theriot here in the fourth inning as he fouls that one back. Strout grounded out to shortstop back in the second inning. The 0-1 is that one. Got a piece of him. So that one hit Zach Strout, and he'll walk down to first base. So Max Gross will step in as Ryan Benicio is going to have a conversation with home plate umpire Joe Bellino. I think he's arguing to see if that ball did actually hit Strout or if he got out of the way in time. So Max Gross coming to the plate with a ground out to third base back in the second inning. And Zach Strout, that's a big run over there at first base, as that represents the tying run here for the Blacksox. The 1-0 pitch, that's in the dirt. Good stop by Jackson Hall, and he'll take a walk out to the mound. The 2-0 pitch, that runs in there for a strike. The 2-1 pitch to Gross as he saws this and off to center field. Tavion Vaughn's under it for the first out of the inning. So James Serial, who also flew out to center field back in the second. As he swings for that one, strike one. The top of the order, and Jason Claiborne for the Blacksox waiting in on deck. The 0-1. That one's in the dirt. Ball one. The 1-1 pitch, and this is a shot out to right field. Vyers is under it. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. It's back up to the top of the order in Jason Claiborne, who's 1 for 1 with a single and walk. That one's in the dirt. The 1-0 pitch, as that one's back up the middle. Mendoza fields it. Tag second to retire the side. After allowing a leadoff hits batsman, Grayson Cole goes 1, 2, 3. 4 innings of play in the books here. D-Bat Elite still up 4-3. So the top of this D-Bat order up here in the top of the 5th inning, with Mike Kozlowski out for his 5th inning of work. That one's in there for a strike. Johnson grounded out to shortstop twice in this game, is 0 for 2. That's in there for a strike. 0 and 2. Kozlowski's 0-2 pitch. This is outside. 1-2 to Johnson, and he grounds this one over to short again. Shalaba on a run. Throws over to first for the first out of the inning. So that's the third time today that Evan Johnson has grounded out to shortstop. That'll be the first out of this top of the fifth inning. Landon Boyd coming to the plate, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and walk in this game. As he fouls that one back. Only 3 hits in this game for D-Bat, 4 for the Blacksox, but D-Bat still clinging to that 4-3 lead. That one misses outside. A 1-1. As that runs inside, ball 2. The 2-1 is cut on a missed strike 2. The 2-2 from Kozlowski. That one misses high, ball 3. The 3-2 pitch in there for strike 3. As Kozlowski gets Landon Boyd looking, as a big punch out there for the second out of the inning. Jordan Byers 0 for 1 with a walk in this game. That one misses outside. The 1-0 pitch. As Byers pops this one high in the air. James Theriault is under it to make the catch in a big inning for Mike Kozlowski as he sits down the top of this D-Bat order. 1, 2, 3. Bottom 5 coming up. Overlook still trailing 4-3. The 2-3-4 due up for the Blacksox here in the bottom of the 5th. As Shalaba squares around a bunt, but it goes foul. Shalaba, who's had a busy day defensively over there at shortstop. The 0-1. And there for strike 2. There's a breaking ball is going to miss inside. Shalaba walked and fouled out. So 0 for 1 in this game. The 1-2 pitch. It's in the dirt, ball 2. Comes the 2-2 pitch. It's grounded back up the middle. Mendoza deep in the hole. He kind of fumbled it. And that's going to put Ryan Shalaba on. It was going to be a tough play regardless, but Alejandro Mendoza couldn't field it cleanly.
23, Cody Colon.
So Cody Colon, a big spot in this Overlook order, coming to the plate with the Blacksox trailing by 1 in the tying run now on first base. That's low. This Colon in this game was hit and singled. The 1-0 pitch misses, low, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. And a big cutout and miss for strike 1. RJ Berlone, the catcher, waiting in on deck. A 2-1 pitch as Colon was able to check his swing, ball 3. They checked down to first base. He did not offer. Here comes the 3-1. They try to check his swing, but he fouls that one back. Here comes the 3-2. Up high, ball 4. So the Black Sox have the first 2 men on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So RJ Berlone, who's been swinging a hot bat today, is 2 for 2. As head coach Ryan Benicio is going to take another walk out to the mound. As Grayson Cole allows the first 2 men for this Overlook lineup to get on. Shalaba with the single, then a walk to Cody Colon. Is Shun Mizuno, who's been a phenomenal relief pitcher for D-Bat all series long, is warming up in the bullpen. The first pitch to Berlone. It's in there for strike 1. 2 for 2 with 2 singles is the Black Sox catcher today. The 0-1 pitch. As he saws this one off the center field, Tavion Vaughns ranging over, makes the catch. Shalaba will hold right up at second base for the first out of this inning. So John Green, the third baseman, stepping in. Who drove in a run on a sacrifice fly. As he squares around the bunt, he's going to get this one down. It's a good one. Hall's going to go to first. He'll get the out there, but that's going to put 2 runners in scoring position for the Black Sox. So Shalaba is going to move to third, Colon to second. with Aaron Nieves stepping to the plate.
Number 34, Aaron Nieves.
With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Overlook still trailing 4-3 in this game. As he rips this to center field, Vaughns is going to drop in for a hit. Shalaba's going to come in to score. Here comes Cologne. He slides in safely. Blacksox back up 1. Aaron Nieves with a 2-run, 2-out single. That puts the Blacksox up 5-4. So Nieves has been swinging a pretty hot bat this Mickey Manor World Series. And that swing gives the Blacksox their first lead of the afternoon. But Zach Strout, the second baseman, as he gets this one to center field. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. Nieves is going to be waved around. The throw-in is not in time as Zach Strout singles home a run. So back-to-back 2-out hits, and Overlook in business. They're up 6-4. So the bottom of this Black Sox order really coming up clutch, and Max Gross looks to continue the trend here. It's Gross, who is 0 for 2 in this game. That one misses inside. That one misses outside, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch as he lines this one to right field. Vyers under it for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Black Sox strike 3 times in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Aaron Nieves and Zach Strout coming up huge, and Overlook has its first lead of the day. 6th inning of play coming up next. Overlook up 6-4. So the Black Sox with a huge bottom of the 5th inning, as Mike Kozlowski now has a 2-run lead to work with. But it'll be the 4-5-6 due up in the top of the 6th inning, as Tavion Vaughn swings for that one for strike 2. As Vaughn singled and scored back in the 1st inning. Comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to miss up high. 1-2 pitch. Vaughns fouls this one back. It'll be Vaughns, Josiah Lewis, and Alejandro Mendoza. A dangerous part of this D-bat order coming to the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. As Kozlowski gets Vaughns looking for the first out of this 6th inning. So Josiah Lewis, who had a 2-run triple back in that 1st inning and then grounded out to first base. That one, this is outside. The pitch from Kozlowski. Breaking balls cut through that one, 1-1. Lewis fouls that one back. Kozlowski, only 3 hits allowed in this game. His D-bat has put together 4 runs, but it's the Blacksox who lead 6-4 in the top of the 6th. A 1-2 pitch, cut out and missed, strike 3. So 2 huge strikeouts for Mike Kozlowski, and a quick 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Alejandro Mendoza, who was also a strikeout victim back in the 3rd inning. As he pops this one up, ranging over is Nieves to reel that in. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Mike Kozlowski here in the top of the 6th. As they go down in order. Bottom 6 coming up. Overlook leads this one 6-4. So a new pitcher on the mound for D-bat. It'll be their shortstop, Camden Grenay, who comes in. So Camden Grenay trying to limit the damage here in this bottom of the 6th inning. That one is outside. That'll be the 9-1-2 due up here for the Blacksox. The center fielder, James Theriault. That one's on the outside corner for a strike. Theriault 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts in this game. As that one misses outside. The 2-1 is foul, 2-2. The Top of the order in Jason Claiborne waiting in on deck for the Blacksox. The 2-2 pitch. That's going to miss outside now, 3-2. As he saws that one off, and it gets Johnson as he couldn't come up with it out at shortstop. As James Theriault is going to reach first, but Evan Johnson, the recently checked in shortstop, is shaken up. As head coach Ryan Benicio is going to head out. As they took a tough hop out there at shortstop, as Evan Johnson couldn't field that, but he's walking it out right now. And Evan Johnson, who we haven't seen play a ton of shortstop this series, we've seen him primarily at third base. He started first base this game and also pitched in yesterday's game, but we haven't really seen him a ton at shortstop, but he is going to stay in the game. So the top of this Blacksox order coming to the plate, and the first baseman Jason Claiborne. As Claiborne squares around a bunt, and he fouls this back. Claiborne singled back in the first, walked in the third, and then grounded into a fielder's choice. And he squares around a bunt, but he pulls it back. As D-Bat will have one last shot in the top of the 7th inning to extend this ball game. Is Overlook trying to force a do-or-die championship game at 1 o'clock if they could hold this lead. The 1-1 is bunted foul, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Grenay is a breaking ball. Fouled back, we'll do it again. One, two. He slaps this one down the right field line. That'll hook foul. Comes the 1-2 pitch, and Claiborne saws this one off the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. As James Theriault will trot into second base, and the first two men for the Blacksox on in this bottom half of the 6th inning. So Ryan Shalaba stepping in with 2 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. As he squares around the bunt, and he pulls that one back. A dangerous part of this Overlook Blacksox order coming to the plate. With 2 on and no out, already up 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. As he squares the bunt again, as he offered on that one. So 1-1 on the shortstop, Ryan Shalaba. A 1-1 as it grounded, as it gets through Grenade's legs. That's going to get out to center field. As Theriault's going to come around to score. Claiborne into third base. And the Blacksox tack on another run. As Caden Grenade couldn't feel the chopper back to him, which would have more than likely been a potential double play. Instead, it gets through for a base hit. So the Blacksox are going to bring home the 7th run of the ball game. So Cody Colon coming to the plate as the throw down to second base is going to be cut off, but Claiborne's going to come in to score. So Mendoza looked like he tried to cut off the throw to second base, but it got past him. And the 8th run of the ball game is going to come home for Overlook. So, and Ryan Shalaba did reach second base safely. That's now built Overlook an 8-4 lead here. Still nobody out in the 6th inning. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside. Cologne today was hit by a pitch, singled, and walked. As he shoots this one to right field. As ranging over and under it is Josiah Lewis for the first out of the inning. Shalaba will stay put at second base. So RJ Berlone, who is 2 for 3 in this game here today. That one misses high. So 2 runs have come across in this bottom half of the 6th inning for the Blacksox as they lead 8-4 with their season on the line, trying to force a do-or-die championship game. So that one misses high. A 2-0 pitch. That one's up high, ball 3. Pitch. That misses outside, ball 4. So RJ Berlone will trot down to first base.
Number 1, John Green.
So Ryan Shalaba on second, RJ Berlone on first, and John Green at the plate with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. That one's up high, ball 1. As Green had a sacrifice bunt his last time up, and also had a sac fly in the 3rd. That drove in a run for Overlook. The 1-0 pitch. That's low for ball 2. Caden Grenade came in to relief for Grayson Cole at the start of this inning. Black Sox were able to get 2 runs across and looking for more. 2-0 pitch. It's in there for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch. Cut out and missed, strike 2. 2-2 to Green. Fouls it back. We'll do it again. Grenade steps off. A 2-2. Fouled back will do it again. Aaron Nieves, who had the huge 2-run single back in the 5th inning. A 2-2 pitch. As he grounds this one to the left side. They go to second, but they overthrow him. Shalaba's going to come in to score, and another run is in for the Blacksox. They tried to turn the double play, but they overthrow Alejandro Mendoza over there at second base. So RJ Berlone is going to head to second. Johnny Green's going to reach on the error, and the 3rd run of this inning in for the Blacksox. As Aaron Nieves swings to the first pitch, as Overlook now has a 9-4 lead. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that misses low. It's Nieves, we mentioned the 2-run single in the 5th. He also flew out in the 1st and grounded out in the 3rd. 1 for 3 today. As Shun Mizuno, the relief pitcher for D-Bat, was warming up in the bullpen last inning. But instead, Ryan Benicio decided to go with his shortstop, Caden Grenay, here in the 6th. That one's in there for a strike. A 1-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt now, 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. As Nieves pokes this one out to center field, Tavion Vaughn's racing back, and he makes the catch. But tagging and moving on is Tavion Vaughn's got that ball in late. And now they're in a rundown here as Green trying to get to third. Now they're going to throw it home. And Berlone is going to be tagged out at third base, and a miscommunication on the bases is going to end this inning. But the Blacksox score 3 runs and have a 9-4 lead, are 3 outs away from forcing a winner-take-all championship game when we come back. Top of the 7th due up as the Blacksox are 3 outs away from forcing a 1 o'clock winner-take-all championship game 7-8-9 due up for D-bat here in the 7th. As Mike Kozlowski, who's thrown 6 strong innings, has only given up 3 hits in this ball game. As Grenay, who was the pitcher, started this game at shortstop, but was the pitcher in that bottom half of the 6th inning. The 0-2 pitch. That one's going to miss outside. It'll be the 7-8-9 with Wyatt Huff waiting in on deck, and then Jackson Hall, the catcher, due up in this inning. As Grenay fouls this one off. As Grenay had a single in the 1st and then lined out back in the 4th inning. The 1-2 pitch. As he chops this one to second base, Shalaba coming in. On to first for the first out of the inning. It's Wyatt Huff, the designated hitter, who struck out twice in this game, looking in the 1st and swinging in the 4th. As that one got him on the hand. Because they're actually going to say it's a foul ball, but it looked like it did go high and tight on that left hand. So 0-1 on Wyatt Huff. That's going to miss low. The 1-1 is fouled now, 1-2. Jackson Hall, the catcher, waiting in on deck. The 1-2 pitch, cut on a miss, strike 3. Wyatt Huff strikes out for the 3rd time today, and Diabat Elite is down to their final out. So Jackson Hall, who's 0 for 2 today, looking to extend this game. That one's up high. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. Kozlowski's 1-1 pitch. Cut on a miss, strike 2. As Diabat Elite down to their last strike in this ball game. The 1-2 pitch. Up high, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Got him, swinging, strike 3. And the Overlook Blacksox forced a winner-take-all championship game as they give Diabat Elite their first loss in the Mickey Mantle World Series. As Mike Kozlowski strikes out Jackson Hall to end this game. As the Blacksox, with 3 runs in that bottom of the 6th inning, as they win this one 9-4. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner-take-all championship game. First pitch is set for 1 o'clock Eastern Time. So the Black Sox are victorious in this one. They win this one 9-4. And a winner-take-all championship game in the Mickey Mantle World Series. Just set for about an hour and 20 minutes right here live on Boxcast.